What's up everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be testing out another strategy which one of my students came up with, and it is literally so simple. It is the most simple strategy you could ever do. All you need to do is wait for two colors, right? You need to wait for like two reds, right? And then you're going to take a sell, or two greens and you're going to take a buy. Because all we need to be doing is capitalizing off of moves like this. Okay, off of these streaks. That's essentially all we're going to be doing. Another thing you can also do is just enter off the color of the previous candle, right? So those are the two conditions. So for example, here we could take a buy, for instance, or here off of this we could take a sell. But what you'll find is that it sometimes goes into an alternating phase. That's why I still believe you need to wait for two in a row like this, and then you need to take a buy trade, and then you'll win. So there's two wins already, and we're going to update this inside of the trading calculator because I have a $1,000 account. Well, I'm starting off with $1,000 for this YouTube video and see how much we can grow. We're going to update it over here. So let's do that again, and now we'll be up $18.4 as we see here. Now let's continue, and you guys would have seen we would have been catching the streak over here. All you're doing is just entering off of the color of the previous candle, and you need to use a 3-second trade time. All right, so you're going to use a 3-second trade time. Your trade candles, your candlestick time frame is going to be 5 seconds, and it's literally as simple as that. Let's just record this loss over here and let's continue. So here we see a red candle, so we'll take a sell here and we lose. So guys, this strategy, none of the strategies on my YouTube are a guarantee. It's more just for you to understand and make a decision on whether you want to use the strategy or not. Personally, I wouldn't. I would stick to my program, which is over here in school.com, where we have pretty much close to 296 members over here. And all the stuff is in here, right? All the material. All the way down, we're also coming up with the course 2.0. We're going to get around 40 hours in here, and the strategy itself is inside there. But let's continue with the video. Here we have a selling opportunity which we're going to take, and we pretty much lose that as well, which is okay, because yeah, that's the whole purpose of this YouTube channel, is to test the strategies, right? To test the strategies that the students are sharing and see how they perform, but also for me to teach you guys strategies, teach you guys different approaches, whether it's like new lessons, whether it's trading live like I am here, sharing strategies that I find that I believe will make you profitable, or testing risky strategies like this. It looks like this strategy isn't doing too well, but let's see how it does do. I wouldn't recommend the student strategies as much unless they like bring us profit at the end. Okay, but let's continue. So strategies like this, I probably wouldn't recommend in the long run, just because you can see it is bringing us a loss already. What I'm going to do though is change the pair here, and we're pretty much just going to keep following the color of these candles on these trades. And guys, wow, we're getting wrecked here. Already down pretty much $30 here. Not looking great, but let's see if we can get this back. Continue to grow. There's a win. The beauty about this strategy, I must say, let me just take a sell off of this, see what happens. There we go. I will say though, the beauty of this strategy is that it is very fast. It is very quick. There we go, it's updated. We're only down $13, call it 44% win rate. Yeah, it's a fast strategy, 3 seconds. So that's like a good positive about it. But I took a wrong trade here accidentally. That's just the market manipulation or pocket option. Unfortunately, we do have to record that loss. Yeah, but it's strategies like this that are risky because you are trading on 3 seconds. But if a student suggests it, of course, I'm always going to try it out. Here it pulled up, so I'm going to take the chance that it does go down, which it didn't there. I'm going to add another loss, and we're back to exactly where we were, 3 units down. Here's a buying opportunity, and we've lost again. So It doesn't look like it's performing the way we want it to, which is okay. We'll take a buy here. See how it does. There we go. There's a win. A lot of these strategies are not the best. I'm going to be completely honest with you. A lot of the strategies that I share, and I will make that very clear at the start of every session, whether it's a student strategy or whether it's one of mine, this is a student strategy. If I was going to be honest with you, this is more like gambling. You're just taking the bets that it's going to go up or down, and yeah, that's not necessarily the best way to trade. But if a student says it was making him money, then let's give it a go, right? We have to give it a go and see how it does end up doing. There's another win. It could have just been like a losing streak like we have been going on in here. But yeah, let's see how it goes, guys. This looks like another loss. We're going to keep going. We're going to bounce between different pairs. Just keep it fresh. Keep it as randomized as possible between these results. That's a break-even trade, so we're not going to record that. Here's a selling opportunity. And once again, we've got a losing trade. All right. Not too good so far. Here's a buying opportunity. There's a win. Let's get plenty trades in here. See how we do. We're gonna focus up now. Here's a win. Here we go. Ooh, sell. Here's a selling opportunity, and we lost. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna stop when I lose, right? So I think I'm actually gonna make my risk model very simple. I'm gonna trade until, let's say, I win one. So if I win this, I'm actually gonna move on to a new pair. There we go. So let me add that win, and then I'll move on to a new pair. If I lose, I'm going to trade and give myself two choices. I'm going to trade until I break even, right? So like maybe if I lose this, I'll show you. If I lose this, okay, no, I didn't. Let me just update that. We won, so now we're going to change pairs. Pretty much what I'm going to do is if I lose, I'm going to trade until I lose it again or I win, right? So if you lose twice in a row, you get out. So there's a loss, and I'm going to trade this again. And if I either win or lose this, I'm out, pretty much. Okay, there we go. There's a win. And yeah, look at how risk management does help you. The moment you start implementing risk management, you start to trade a lot better, right? That's exactly what you need to do. We broke even here, so we're going to get out. Here's a buying opportunity. And it's a win. Okay, I think we're slightly, okay, almost back into profits. Almost. Okay, we won this trade, so we're going to move on to a different pair. Here we go. Right, apologies about that. I was just busy doing something. Alright, let's get back into it. Here's a selling opportunity, a huge gap. I'm not even gonna waste my time on that. That gap was ridiculous. Okay, let's try to get another win here. Yeah, 2 losses in a row. We're gonna get out. Find a new pair. Yeah, I think my goal for this session is gonna be $20 profit with a strategy like this. The moment we hit that $20, I think we will call it. It's another selling opportunity and another loss. So, not looking too great, guys. We need to move on to another pair here. This isn't the best of strategies, I must say. Oops. I missed the trade there. Go again. And that's a loss. Go again. And a win. So this is currently where we're sitting at. We have $41 in the loss. 45% win rates. Not looking too great, and we're almost at our stop loss. If we hit our stop loss, guys, we have to end our session, and we have to call this strategy pretty much unprofitable. And we are literally one trade away from that. So let's see. And there we go. Fortunately, that is how it works. The stop loss was reached. This strategy is not profitable. The student who recommended this to me, do not use this strategy. It is not good. Whoever wants to use this strategy, please don't use it. You're going to lose your money. Even with a strong trading calculator like this, you can see the swings. We made a high here, but we just hit terrible losing streaks here and all over, which is just proof that this is just not a good strategy at all. But there have been other profitable strategies on my YouTube, and that's the beauty of trading. It's about finding different approaches, different strategies that either have an outcome that is unprofitable or profitable, and then you can use the profitable ones to go and trade and make money. And that is the purpose of this channel, other than sharing lessons and sharing myself obviously flipping money and growing accounts, and also the other strategies that I share. So that's it for this YouTube video. Not the greatest of trading days in terms of testing out these strategies, but that's okay, because we are going to have a day where we do find a profitable strategy, and then that's going to be the one you guys can start using. Other than that, guys, cheers. I'm out, and I'll see you in the next one, where it will probably be a trading lesson. Cheers.